Hello, everyone. So we are here at Livestream number 173. We're going to go up to 180, and then we're going to start a new kind of program here. Why do I do these every day? Why are you here? Why do you listen in? Why? Because I want to tell you a story. So one of my favorite people who speaks on TED things, and Simon Sinek, he's got some best-selling books. One of them is called Start With Why. He has this story about how he went to the Four Seasons Hotel and bought a cup of coffee there, and the guy was so nice to him. He was so friendly. He was so awesome that Simon gave him a really big tip, and he said, what is it? Do you like your work? Do you like working here? And he says, oh, I love working here. He said, but I also work at a hotel down the street. It was in Las Vegas. I think it was like, I don't want to say a name because I don't remember what it was. And he said, but I'm it's not the same over there. And he said, over here, people treat me really, really good. My managers, my employers. And so when I come to work, I just feel like I'm here to take care of you. I want you to have the best time. And I want to give like the most people-pleasing, friendliest service. And I mean people-pleasing in a really healthy, happy, good way. I mean it in a way of honoring. And he said, but in the other place, they micromanage me, and I'm just this is my favorite place to work. And I was thinking about that. A lot of the people I work with either work with for themselves, or they're already retired, but they've got like a self-ownership most of the time, not all the time, but regardless, doesn't matter. What the 12 practices are about and what these lives are like, why do we do these daily? I mean, I could put all these messages into like 1-2 hour thing, is because what we're doing is we're training our inner authority figure, our inner ruler, our inner boss to treat us in the kindest, healthiest, most honoring, loving way. Because the way we show up to ourselves is the way we're going to show up to life, is the way we're going to show up to others. It's going to, the environment that we live in impacts how we show up to others. Well, what is the environment? The environment is, I'm not just talking about like the things, but it's the thoughts. And so the question that you can ask yourself if you want a really good litmus test is, are my thoughts good feeling thoughts? To what degree are my thoughts good feeling thoughts? And then how quickly can I bounce back to good feeling thoughts when they're not? And that's the practice. And because we live in a world that kind of supports all kinds of chaotic thoughts, it takes discipline for us to keep coming back to ourselves over and over and over and over, no matter what's going on the outside. I'm going to say something a little bit political, but I'm not here to take sides. I did speak at 3 women's marches, but it's not because of taking sides. It's because when I got wind of that there's 3 primary ways, just three, that people wound each other and they wound themselves all across the globe. Mario Martinez's research, brilliant. And that there's 3 ways to heal those, and that's with honor, commitment, and loyalty. My heart was so full because I spent years studying all kinds of the best practices of personal development on the planet. And the problem with studying a lot of best practices is that there's just too many. And when there was 3, and when I hear somebody shaming other people, I don't care if it's a parent, a teacher, especially if they're a person in authority, if they have authority over the others, if they have power over the others, if they are not kind, I'm not okay with it. And I don't care who they're leading, what they're leading. I don't care if they're leading animals. It's not okay. And so the reason that I spoke at the women's marches was to say we need to practice honor. We need to practice honor toward ourselves. We need to practice honor toward others. And we need to make it so actively alive and so embodied that we never settle for less, and that we never accept less. And raising our standards that way, when I think about the honorableness and what honor feels like in the body, for not just for people in the military or people like that, but why do they fight the way that they do? Why do they put their lives on the line? Do they do it so that they can have people to come home to who are all fighting with each other? No, they do it because they're fighting so that we can be free, so that we can be happy, so that we can have expand joy in our lives. Well, that requires us honoring ourselves, honoring the fact of our own existence. And when we think of it like that, then we can give more honor. It's people who shame themselves who shame others. It's people who don't heal their betrayals who betray others. It's not on purpose. It's just kind of passed down. Well, sometimes it's on purpose, but a lot of it's not. A lot of the pain is just pain that just rolls around. So we have to learn how to release it, and we have to learn how to come back to center in the best that we can be, so that we can be our own best rulers, bosses, kings, and queens. So there we have it. That is live stream number 173. I don't know what to title this one yet. Maybe you can help me. Thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow.